What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the video, and today we're back with some more Jet Like the Game. That is right, we have episode 6 of We Turn New Zealand into a Real-Life Board Game. This is probably going to be the ferry episode. If you don't know, the concept for this season of Jet Like the Game is that they're trying to get from the northernmost part of New Zealand to the southernmost part of New Zealand by completing a bunch of challenges to unlock roads and sort of stuff. At this point in time, because New Zealand is split into two islands, they have to take a ferry to get from one to the other. But in order to do that, the first person to complete a challenge gets on an earlier ferry than the other team. So they have to one team has to try to get to complete the city challenge before the ferry leaves, because if it leaves, then no one gets on it and everyone's on the second one. And you have to complete it before the other team as well. From what I know, Sam and Toby are trying to actually complete the challenge to get on the ferry. Ben and Adam are just trying to screw over Sam and Toby in an effort to stop them from getting on the ferry. That's from what I remember. I don't think there was anything else too specific, but I do know that the challenge requires you to run for mayor, I think, or prime minister, something along those lines, by going to a bunch of landmarks and make a bunch of promises. Oh, and I don't think they can say the letter E. Sam and Toby. I don't think Sam and Toby can say the letter E, so it's going to be interesting.
Welcome back to episode 6 of our race across New Zealand. The country's a board game. We do challenges to unlock routes, and right now, all eyes are on Wellington. The first team to complete the Wellington challenge will be able to take the first ferry to the South Island a full 2 hours and 45 minutes before the next ferry. That is, if the team can get to the boat before noon when boarding ends. Toby and I are slightly in the lead, but Ben and Adam are right on our tail, hoping to shoot us with a Nerf gun, which will freeze us for 30 minutes, which would cause both teams to miss the ferry, putting everyone on the 3:45 ferry and tying up the game.
Yeah, and then at that point in time, Ben and Adam's only strategy would be to do that, because it's like, we can't stop them. Like, we can't do the challenge before them because we're behind them, and they're barely going to be able to complete the challenge, so we should.
The Wellington challenge, by the way, is to run for Prime Minister by creating a campaign video, making promises at 4 of the following 9 notable Wellington locations.
Jeez.
Already not easy, but especially difficult because Ben and Adam hit us with a curse that means that if we use the letter E anytime in the next 3 hours, we have to freeze in place for 5 minutes.
Plan words.
Plan. Words.
Yeah.
Good. Words.
Okay, so like looking at all of the locations that they might possibly go to, there are 2 that are like right next to each other. The Wellington Museum and the Waterfront Walkway. They would have to be crazy not to go there.
Right.
True.
That's a really good idea. Okay. Make that our destination. I'm so nervous.
Yeah.
I'm so nervous too.
Because this could determine the game. Because if Sam and Toby get on the ferry, they might have a good enough lead that Ben and Adam can't catch up. Great, something like that has happened before. This game is like designed for, like, if you get behind, you could easily catch up because of challenges and sort of stuff. The beehive.
Park.
What is the beehive?
They're in Wellington, they're at the Beehive right now.
They're already there?
But presumably they're at the Beehive and they're trying to find a tie nearby.
Nope, they still tie. I saw that, I remember that.
But it's okay. I mean, we're only 14 minutes.
I guess we didn't specify you had to buy a tie. They might have just found something they can use as a tie.
Or, you know.
Kia ora. I'm Toby, running for top job.
Top
if
job.
I win that job, I'll construct many good buildings that you'll say wow about.
Not bad. That's not bad. Running for top job. That works. Yeah, they're going there. Because they have to. They go anywhere else, they're screwed.
Okay, I think they're back on the road.
Really?
Yeah.
Shoot, that was fast.
That was fast. Okay.
I think put on your disguise.
Disguise. Oh right, the
Park.
women outfit.
Walking all.
Just so you could say something like risk going
Fast.
fast. They have to like. There's always like a 2 minutes in between thinking of like a word that they can say with the letter E, without the letter E in it. That's such a good curse for this type of challenge. Because they aren't allowed to speak that much. So the plan is to hoof it on foot. I don't think it's a good idea. I mean, unless they can't get to the next places without a car.
I'll look at our old stuff
That,
and put it on display
okay.
for all to look at and think about.
That actually sounded a lot more coherent than the last one, I am gonna admit. If they can
Looks
get
like they
knocked-
might be going out to the waterfront walkway now.
Yeah, if Sam and Toby can knock out these two challenges before Ben and Adam can get there, then they're pretty much in the clear. Well, they also have to get back to their car. If they can get back in the car, then Ben and Adam have no way of knowing where they're gonna go next.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
I don't know if we're gonna make it. I don't know if we're gonna make it.
I don't think you are. But 50-50 chance. If this takes a while, and it takes a while for them to get out of the parking lot, you can definitely catch up and be like right behind them when they do the next one.
I'll build many.
Could you could you imagine just seeing someone walk up with a sewed-on tie and just doing this proclamation speech
Amusing
as if they're
walks
running for prime
along
minister?
our bay.
That was short, but it works.
Come on. Here we go. Green light. Green light.
They're not gonna make it.
Oh,
I don't
4
think they're gonna
minutes
make
away.
it. Well, at least
4
to this
minutes.
location.
It's gonna be.
They can make it to the next place. They have to figure out where they're going.
Oh, red light. Red light.
That's the major issue.
No.
They're close.
Park. Map.
Or they're going over there. Is there a place close? From my assumption, if they can get if they can get the next place, the last location, and then get back in their car, they should be fine. Because they can't shoot you when you're in their car because windows and stuff. And I'm pretty sure the challenge ends or they win if they cross a certain point. Like the challenge isn't technically complete until they cross like a location. Because that once the challenge is fully complete,
2 minutes.
that's when they can move. I could be
You
wrong.
might have to just jump out, Ben.
But either way, being out in the open like this puts them at a serious risk because of what they just said. Being able to jump out of the car and then running for it.
Fast, fast, fast.
Fast, fast, fast. Oh.
I'll ban all Adams from Waitangi Park. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh.
Ban all Adams from
Car.
the park. Car. Oh, they just have to get back to their
They're
car.
on
They
this
get in their
same-
car, they're good.
Street, like a block ahead.
Okay, keep an eye out for their car.
Yeah. If they just get in their car, they win. Well, they complete the
We're
challenge.
so close. We're so close.
To do is just get in their car and they should be fine. Like I said, you can't really, because you have to physically hit them. It doesn't matter if they hit your car, you have to hit the person, from what I can tell. I could be wrong. But if they're in the car, they can't hit you if they just have the windows up. So, at this point, they're in the clear. All they have, obviously, if you notice, the challenge isn't technically completed yet.
Got.
Got.
What we're trying to say here is gate. See, even though we filmed at our 4 locations, this challenge is not technically over until we pass through the challenge gate on the highway just before the entrance to the ferry.
I knew it.
At that point, the game will essentially be paused. Basically, a mini rest period, except we're allowed to strategize until we reach the South Island.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, so it's just it's a period at which when the ferry stuff happens. Like, once the ferry goes on and then the...
I think we're... That's them! That's them!
That's them. Okay.
That's them!
Okay,
That's
okay,
them!
okay.
That's them!
Okay.
Where?
That's them.
I'm gonna take off the wig so that they don't see that we're in disguise.
Okay, okay.
Oh, wait.
Jump out, jump out, jump out.
No, they're in the car. Car.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, they're in the
So we have to
car. You
follow
can't
behind
do
them.
anything to them. They know they're following them. Yeah, it's very obvious with that car. Because at this point, stopping is kind of just screws them over. Because if they say letter E, then they can't...
Good.
D-O-N.
I good.
Yeah. Like,
Okay, wait, does that mean that they
Just
are
keep
they
following
done?
it, keep following
Wait,
them.
but if they're leaving the waterfront, then that means that they might have gotten to 4 already and they're just going through the gate.
Yeah.
all we can do is follow them.
sure, all you can do is follow them. Yeah. So, yeah, at this point, they're fine. They've gotten the challenge done. They got out their car.
Got.
Challenge is complete.
Okay, the game is now neutralized. It's basically treated by like a rest period, so the curses push until the other end of the ferry.
Oh, good.
But
Now we can actually hear them
Are you
speak again.
released?
oh my god, let's text them, let them know that we officially just passed through the gate.
They're right over there.
Oh, they're not gonna like that.
You know that's something.
So we missed them.
Yep. Just a little slow. The strategy
gonna
was
make the
on
1 p.m.
par.
ferry.
It made sense.
Seemingly, they're gonna make the 1 p.m. ferry, which means that we're on the 3:45. One Nerf bullet and 5 coins.
That was critical. And that was decided by, once again, seconds. We should have just enough time to make it. Let's see what they're thinking in the background.
They're just following.
Not good.
Not ideal.
But the ferry could get like delayed or something. Or they could just pick a bunch of awful challenges and on the other side and get slowed down a bunch.
Thank you.
I think that's our boat.
Nice.
Is the guy getting out of his car?
Guy Rahi. The big boat.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
This is a ferry where you can drive your car,
like 60 seconds.
which is important because they need a car.
All right. Well, we had a little lunch.
Yeah.
You got nothing to do.
We're stressed.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Is
stressed.
how I would describe it.
Does everything like reinstate once the first team gets across? I feel like it's the first team because if you have to wait for the second team to get on, then what's the point of the bonus? I think the way it works, but they're probably gonna show how, is that once Sam and Toby make it to the other side, then they're good to go, and their curse is
We're in
reinstarted.
trouble.
Yeah.
It's a 2 hour and 45 minute lead. It's an amazing lead.
We're in trouble.
That's a great reference, Adam.
Yeah, thank you. In a very similar way to Fleischman, that's the same way that we are, which is that we're in trouble. Did anybody watch Fleischman in Trouble? Any of our viewers big Fleischman heads?
Seems like really.
Unfortunately, 20 minutes late, but still good margin.
Yeah. 2 hours and 25 minutes is still a great space to be at.
Okay. Well, we are now
2 hours and 45 minutes behind Sam and Toby, and we have 5 coins and a bullet. So the question is, how do we win the game?
A big question is just going to be which way do they go? And we don't know yet.
Okay, so we have to decide now. Basically, there's one big west route and one big east route.
When we reach the South Island, after completing the first challenge in Picton, teams will face arguably the biggest decision point on the map, whether to go east or west. The west route is roughly 10 hours and 20 minutes of driving to the next convergence, with 8 challenges, but the challenges are, at least theoretically, faster and more reliable. The east route has a few options, but all of them save roughly an hour and a half worth of driving compared with the west route, plus there are fewer challenges. The thing is, the challenges are, at least theoretically, much harder and riskier. Christchurch could take hours to complete, and catching a fish in Kaikoura is a major gamble.
Yeah.
Teams will have several chances to converge later, but this turn will be one of the most impactful decisions of the game.
One
We
challenge off to the
haven't
side.
spoken about it yet, but I have a big preference for one way. I wonder if you do as well.
I don't have a strong preference.
Oh, I'll tell you mine. Mine is to go on the east.
Okay.
To go that straight path, because even looking at the challenges, like you mentioned, they're kind of risky. They're kind of difficult, but I think
With
they're
your lead.
doable, and that's our favorite word
I
for
think
a
so.
challenge.
In my opinion,
Yeah, with a 2 hour and 45-minute lead, taking the shorter route would probably be the best option, because even though the challenges might slow you down a bit, they might not slow you down enough that the other two can still catch
smart
up.
move for them is to go west. The west route is longer. It actually has more challenges, but they're all easier,
Yeah,
which
that's going to
means
be the
that
theme.
proportionally less time will be spent doing challenges and more time will be spent driving, which means that following behind someone going west is not a very good plan, because the driving time is the same. The only time you gain is the challenges, and the challenges are pretty short. Also because the east route involves catching a fish,
Yeah, that's always risky.
which, as this show has shown many times, is much harder
Caught a fish.
than you
We caught a
think.
fish in this part of the world.
We did. We did. It's true that we did do that, but that was pretty fluky. I don't know if we could do it again.
I think I'm pro east route. It's just, I'm really worried about fishing.
I'm worried about fishing too, to be honest. What I'd love to do is to skip fishing.
You could just skip
The thing
it.
about-
Yeah, if you just save up your coins, you could just go right past it.
Skipping challenges is we don't, not only do we get to skip it, but they still have to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
If
I
you
think
skip it and they
skipping the
fall
fish would be
behind.
so-
Yeah, because if there's better than strategy has been to just follow the other team and then hit them with stuff to slow them down, in order to get ahead. Has it worked? No. And the downside is it's left it with almost no coins. So, because that's the major downside. So they have no defense. They can't do anything. So, anything to Sam and Toby, because Sam and Toby have been getting all the coins because they haven't been the ones doing all the challenges. So, the only going down the east route and just skipping fishing is a great idea, because if Sam and Adam decide to skip, they still have to do the fishing challenge, and they just
Good
slow
for
them down
us.
significantly.
You know what I'm just realizing right now?
What?
They might go east and skip the fish.
Yeah,
Oh, they're gonna skip the fish, aren't they?
yeah.
They
it's
might skip the fish.
probably their best chance.
I'm afraid that they might skip the fish.
That'd be a really smart move.
It would.
It would be a really smart move because it would put us in a position where we would have no good options.
Yeah, because you could either go down the slower route. Excuse me. You either go down the slower route and have to do a bunch of challenges, and it's slower. And the longer route, it's longer, so that means you have to take more time driving. Or you could go down the fishing route and gamble fishing, but have, again, no coins against them at all.
Let's hope they don't skip the fish.
They're gonna skip the fish.
Find out.
It's the
We
smartest
have
option.
a very late ferry to go catch.
Yeah, and we want to get there as early as possible.
It looks like
Adam, good news. Sea conditions today are light.
We're like some of the very first people to get on the ferry.
This could be good. Again, maybe it'll take them a really long time to get off the ferry.
True.
We'll score like another half hour.
Yeah.
Oh, they're still going. long is the ferry? Which they... Sam and Toby's boat spent about 20 minutes docking, which they didn't talk about in the footage because they assumed it was normal. Yes, this is foreshadowing. So it's not normal. They have made it. Why is there so many white vans?
All right, so it looks like we've docked in Picton.
Picton.
So we have made it to the South Island. So we'll see when we get off. How the game restarts, essentially, this kind of mini rest period, will end the second we drive off of this boat. So at that point, we will have 35 minutes of Curse continued, where we're not going to talk. Technically, we can talk, but we're not going to risk it. So all we have to do is our little boating challenge.
What's the boating
Dock
challenge?
a boat in Picton Memorial Park. Construct a small boat out of any material. On the beach, mark out a 1-foot dock. Using only your breath, guide the boat from a distance of 49 feet or 15 meters in the water into the dock.
But we've made a plan for that. We've taken advantage of this non-curse time to make a bit of a plan.
Fair. So they've had a bunch of delays.
Here
Slowing
we
them
go.
down.
That was a long wait, but we're finally moving. My last words are, we're gonna dock our boat faster than they docked this boat, right? Yes.
Because we couldn't dock then, I'm gonna walk you through what happened next in VO. To make our boat, we went to Hammer Hardware, where we bought 2 sponges to serve as a buoyant base. Then we headed over to Picton Memorial Park, where we built our boat using a paint swatch and a pencil as a sail. Toby went out into the water and quickly determined that the boat was too big to be steered by blowing on it. We switched to the smaller sponge, tried again, and it immediately sunk.
Oh no.
So we tried the big sponge without the sail, which didn't work at all, at which point someone walked up to us and asked,
No.
and proceeded to tell us that there were stingrays in the water.
Stingray. Stingray.
We were already pretty sure the challenge would take longer than the 60-minute veto period, and the stingray was the last straw, so we were forced to decide.
No do. Not right.
V?
I don't think I can. Just say the letter V.
Okay. V? Okay.
So now you have to wait 60 minutes, which just slows you down even more.
So Ben and Adam's microphones got messed up on the boat, which means good news, you get more VO. While we waited out our veto period, they had a blast. They did a snack zone, hung out on the deck, looked at cool islands, and were shocked and delighted when they realized that between docking, challenge time, and veto penalty, we've been stuck on Picton for nearly 2 hours.
Yeah. So, their lead is gone, all because of a bad challenge.
Getting really close. I don't like this.
I saw that. That's why I started asking you that.
And they're just
Yeah, I
back.
mean, I think we should be able to get out of here on time, but we're not gonna have basically any margin. That really
That
sucks.
ferry's going so fast. I don't know how, but
Yeah, and ours was delayed. Theirs is early, and we basically just eroded all of our Wellington advantage. See that ship in the distance? That's Ben and Adam.
Good to go.
6:42. Let's go.
The next challenge.
All right, well, close but not quite. They have now left.
But Picton is right
That's
there.
Picton. I mean, Picton's right there, and they left. Looks like they're maybe 6 minutes out.
Welcome to Picton, gateway to the South Island.
Well, now you're in
As the
Picton.
ship will be berthing shortly, those passengers with vehicles are asked to proceed to the vehicle booths and prepare to drive.
Let's go.
To the vehicle bay. Big
All
truck.
right, we're getting to the official decision point. Are we going on the, I keep getting this wrong, east route? 100%?
100%.
100%?
100%. Why are
right.
we even talking about it?
Let's
Because at
lock
this
it
point,
in.
maybe going
I mean, I
west
feel
would
like
be
at this
smart.
point, Ben and Adam are almost certainly going to follow us. I'd be very surprised if they went the west route. It would be a bold play, and they might need to do a bold play at this point, but I think given that the gap has reduced so much, it probably makes sense for them to follow us from their perspective.
Yeah, but again, they don't get any coins. you make a bunch of points, you could put a bunch of roadblocks on there and just slow them down a significant amount.
East.
Highway 6, so yeah, it looks like they're going east.
Okay.
Well, I think that means we're going west.
If they're going east, then they're gonna skip the fish challenge. And if they're gonna skip the fish challenge, then that means we have to do it. And I just think the odds of us pulling that off in enough time, it's just too big a risk.
We just hit more delays. We wouldn't be earning any coins.
No. And the thing is, and I don't know if they realize this, I think the west route is actually faster.
Yeah.
It's longer, but the challenges are much easier. You don't have to deal with Christchurch. Okay.
You don't have to deal with the church. That's rude.
West. We're going west.
Hopefully by the time they get off, it took us like a good, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes to get off. I would guess that they're going to be quicker because I think their boat was less busy. But still, hopefully it's, good 10, 15.
I mean, these people are moving.
These people are moving.
Feeling pretty good.
I mean, look, this room is emptying out in a matter of minutes.
Yeah, show. I mean, look, people are moving. I mean, it took them 40 minutes to get off the ferry.
But maybe there was some weird delay. Like maybe this is fast.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
It could be that they are just
Yeah. I mean,
today
look,
for you guys.
that was not too bad at all.
No.
That was not too bad
That
at
was
all.
not too bad.
I mean, now we're like what? We're like 45 minutes behind them.
Yeah.
I mean, we thought it was going to be so much worse than that.
That's
That is pretty
good
incredible.
news.
Good news.
All right, west route, here we come.
So they just found out that we're going the west route. We're not following them. I wonder if they were expecting that.
Okay, Toby, I have some interesting news. They're going west.
No, they're not. They're just kidding with us.
No, they've done the turn.
They're coming back.
That is
coming back.
interesting. Well, it doesn't seem like the right move, but it so doesn't seem like the right move that it almost makes me wonder if it is the right move and they're just smarter than us. I guess they're gonna try to win this with like curses and stuff.
Yeah, they need coins.
I don't know where they're going or what they're doing.
Bold strategy.
But it might win them in the end. We don't know.
As you all know, the next episode of Jet Lag.
Oh, we're gonna end it there. Interesting. Well, with that, I am excited to see where this goes in the next episode. If you have enjoyed this episode of Jet Like the Game, please remember to hit the like button below, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, that way you're notified whenever my new videos come out, and I will see you next time. Bye.